US secures 10% in Intel with $8 billion subsidy. Move aims to boost chip making, counter China. 5 years after ban, TikTok website opens in India. Data security concerns still keep app offline. New Income Tax Act 2025 gets presidential nod. Simpler law to replace 1961 Act from April 2026. Namaskar, welcome to Habis. I'm Sashira. You are watching Business Talk. The US government has acquired a 10% stake in tech giant Intel in exchange for nearly $8 billion in subsidies. This announcement was made by US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. Sharing the news on X, Lutnick wrote, "Big news. The US government now owns a 10% stake in one of the greatest American tech companies, Intel. This historic agreement will strengthen US leadership in the semiconductor sector, drive growth in our economy, and ensure security for the American tech industry. Thanks to Intel's CEO for this landmark deal." Recently, President Trump met Intel CEO Lip Bu Tan at the White House. According to reports, Trump had asked Tan to resign over his alleged ties with China. Commenting on the 10% stake deal, Trump said it was a very good deal for him and that the CEO managed to save his job. The Trump administration took this stake in Intel to boost chip manufacturing within the US. Intel remains the only American company capable of producing the fastest and most advanced chips. However, in recent years, it has fallen behind Nvidia and AMD in the artificial intelligence chip market. Intel's mega factory project in Ohio, which has faced delays, also remains a key priority for Trump, not only for economic reasons but also for national security. According to Bloomberg, the US government's stake acquisition comes under the 2022 CHIPS Act, which allows subsidies in exchange for equity. Under this program, Intel had already been approved for around $7.8 billion in subsidies, of which $2.2 billion has already been disbursed. Now, the Trump administration plans to convert the remaining $5.7 billion along with additional funding into an equity investment in Intel shares. Following the news of the US government acquiring a 10% stake, Intel's stock jumped 7% during trading, crossing $25. However, it later pulled back and closed 5.53 higher at $24.80. The Chinese short video sharing platform TikTok's website became accessible in India on Friday evening. 5 years after it was banned, along with TikTok, the web pages of Chinese e-commerce platform AliExpress and Shein are also opening. These platforms were banned in 2020 amid rising tensions between India and China. Currently, users in India can only access the home pages of these platforms on mobile and desktop. TikTok and AliExpress apps are still unavailable on the Google Play Store and Apple App Store, meaning the apps remain blocked. However, Shein's app can be installed. So far, neither TikTok nor its parent company, ByteDance, has issued any official statement confirming the platform's return or explaining why the websites have become accessible again. The news agency ANI reported, citing government sources, that the Indian government has not issued any unblocking order for TikTok. The Ministry of Electronics and IT has also not made any statement on the matter. In 2020, following the Galwan Valley clashes, India banned 59 Chinese apps including TikTok, WeChat and Hello. A few months before this, India had also restricted investments from Chinese companies. The Indian government had argued that these apps posed risks to national sovereignty and security, and they could potentially share user data with Chinese government. over 500 Chinese apps have since been banned in India. TikTok also faced allegations of promoting pornography and of stealing Indian users' data. Initially, the Madras High Court imposed a ban on the app, citing its role in spreading absence content. ByteDance challenged this order in the Supreme Court, but the Apex Court upheld the ban. Due to the ban, ByteDance reportedly suffered of loss of around 3.5 crore rupees per day in India. At the time of the ban, TikTok India CEO Nikhil Gandhi had said, "We are complying with Indian laws. We follow data, privacy, and security requirements under Indian regulations." The new Income Tax Act 2025 has received presidential assent. The centre notified the rules on August 21 and the act will come into effect from April 1st, 2026, replacing the 6-decade-old Income Tax Act of 1961. According to the government, the new law has been brought in to simplify India's tax framework. Importantly, there will be no change in tax rates. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman had first introduced the bill in Parliament on February 13, 2025. One of the key highlights is a major reduction in complexity. The word count of the law has been cut nearly in half, from 5 lakh words to 2.5 lakh. The new act also makes some important changes. The term assessment year has been replaced with tax year. The pages of the Act have come down from 823 to 622, though the number of chapters remains the same. Sections have increased to 536 and schedules to 16. The law also brings crypto assets under the ambit of undisclosed income, putting them in the same category as cash, bullion, and jewelry. Another key feature is the inclusion of a taxpayers' charter aimed to protecting the rights of taxpayers and ensuring a greater transparency in tax administration. And finally, for salaried individuals, deductions like standard deduction, gratuity, and leave encashment will now be listed together, making compliance simpler and easier to understand. With this, India's tax system is set for its biggest overhaul in decades, effective from April 2026. Thanks for watching. Keep watching Habis. Namaskar.